We got the CEO from one of the dopest Christian streetwear clothing companies out of Denver, Colorado, Tori, Mary. Hey, what's going on? It's Ruslan with KingDreamENT.com. This channel exists to encourage, empower, and inspire you to live out God's dream for your life. I'm at A3C Weekend. We making an account. We got a studio audience of jokers in the house, but it's okay. So I'm going to acknowledge them now. So if they got to giggle and laugh, we can just get it out. But I got a special guest on today. I've been following her brand for about a year now, I feel like. Following her personally, one of the dopest lines that I've seen online, one of the funnest people to follow, oddly enough, Tori, Mary, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on this.
Dope. I'm
First
glad you're
podcast.
Here.
What's up?
First interview.
Hey, yes,
the
interview.
First of many. So you run a clothing company called Captive Society, based in Denver, Colorado?
Yeah, Denver.
Okay. And the trademark that I think people probably know you for is like just the real basic, not basic, but like the simple Serve God shirt. So talk about how'd you got the idea, how long have you been a brand, and just like how did everything get off the ground? And can you get a little closer to the microphone?
Gosh, I started it like probably 3 or 4 years ago. I was chilling at my house with one of my best friends, and I was training at Lifetime Fitness at the time. And I was just like, dude, I'm going to start my own brand.
Okay.
And I did it, and I didn't really have a purpose for it at the time. I just wanted to do it. So I did it, and I shut it down, and then I would launch it and shut it down. I did that over and over for like the past 3 years. And
this is the process of starting and stopping. It started 3 or 4 years ago?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Yep. So when I started it, it'd only run for, I don't know, I'd probably only do it for a couple months. I'd be all like passionate about it. Oh, I'm going to do it. It's for real this time. And then I'm just like, I don't want to do it. But it wasn't until like 6 months ago when I came back out here to Atlanta for the first time in a long time that I felt like the Lord was just like, just do it. Because I didn't want to. I shut everything down. I wanted nothing to do with it. And, you know, I was busy doing other things, working for family and stuff like that.
Were you out here for an event, or were you out here just visiting
No,
friends?
all my friends live out here.
Okay.
They all left me from Denver and moved out here.
So you come to Atlanta to see friends.
Yeah.
I'm assuming kind of just recharge and kind of like get reinvigorated as well. You know, when you're around friends, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And you get a kind of a message from God that's like, just go. Stop starting and stopping, just go.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was heavy on my heart for a while. I felt like God was like, you need to do it, you need to do it. And I was like, I don't want to deal with learning how to do sales tax. I don't want to deal with like all those little business things. So it's like I kept hearing him say that, but I kept just pushing it away for a long time. And so after being out here, he was like, you need to do it. And this is the name, Captive Society. It was fitness before that. It was 20 other things before this right now. But like, this is it. This is what I feel led to do and called to do. So yeah.
How long ago was that?
Like 5 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a lot of your growth and explosion has been within the last 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like it was a slower build. Like I feel like I've been following you longer than 5 months.
Yeah, and you have, like, I've done fitness stuff. I think it was called Captive Fit before, then Captive, I don't even know, Design or Captive Design Company, like 20 different things. But that's because at the time I didn't have a purpose or a vision for it. And, you know, I'm really into fitness. I see you right here. I see you working out and posting your macros.
I'm trying to get it. Yeah.
But, yeah, I just felt like, you know, I didn't have a vision at the time, so I was kind of dabbling in it a little bit here and there, and then I would never get on Instagram, and then I would get on. So, yeah, everything consistently has been, like, the last 5 months, and it's all, like, I got everything official for the business, and I was like, okay, I'm going to just take a leap of faith and do it and see what God does.
Why were you struggling to get it off the ground? Were you just kind of procrastinating? Was it just you were afraid? Like, what was it that kept you from going all in?
Not having a full vision for it.
Okay.
I was like, I'm just another person trying to start a t-shirt brand. I think what makes it different now is, you know, I definitely just feel more called to do it, like 100%. I feel like I have to do this. To the point where I even went and like bought my own like heat press, and I set up wholesale license with a bunch of people, and like I'm doing it. And I told the Lord, I was like, okay, God, like, if we do this, I'm going all in. Like, there's no, you know, doing it 50%. Like, I'm going 110% and going all the way. So, and when I decided to take that step, that's when he started to open up doors. Because I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't have the plan for it. I don't have a vision for it. You know, like, my real job is a sales job. My 9 to 6, it's all I do is I do sales for my family. But this is different. Like, I feel like God's like, no, you just need to roll with it and let me lead. And yeah, so I mean, it's cool. I met a lot of cool people, made a lot of really cool connections through a t-shirt. Like, it's amazing how many people you meet
Just
when you
putting
wear
something like
Serve God on your shirt. It's nuts.
Yeah. How has the growth been since you made the decision to just go all in? Like, in the last 5 months, what's happened?
I'm getting orders from people I don't know from all over.
So it's not just like the homies rocking it.
No.
Like you're actually building a customer base. Okay.
Yeah, no, they're I'm getting a lot of orders. So that's cool. Did a collab with homeboy over here. I don't know if he's sleeping or not. So yeah, I mean, it's been growing. Yeah, I'm just kind of going with it one day at a time, but I'm making moves one day at a time. And I'm not, you know, sitting there doing nothing. Like, I feel like if God tells you to do something, you have to work. You have to do it. Even if you don't know where you're going, you just got to, you know, keep moving.
Right. What are some of the challenges, or are there any challenges do you feel that you face as a female entrepreneur?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge I face is I do a lot of it by myself. So I don't have, like, somebody really experienced, like, telling me what to do and teaching me how to do stuff. It's easy to get really discouraged sometimes because I'm just like, okay, I'm, like, riding solo. And I have a lot of support from friends and family, but still, like, I have no idea. I don't really know a lot about the clothing industry. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of challenges that I face every day. You just have to, you know, be like, okay, well, I'm going to just go through things one day at a time and step out in faith and learn as you go, you know, and ask for help from people around you. And
is there a reluctance for people to give you help, whether it's a clothing line thing or because you are a woman and they don't know how to interact? Because some dudes would just be weird like that.
Yeah, I could see that. I think most of the time people are like, really, it's like another t-shirt company, another clothing brand, and people kind of see it like that. But then you meet other people and they're like, no way, like, that's the coolest thing ever, like, because they see me and I'm young and, you know, I'm a female, and I think people are like, no, like, you should do it, like, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I definitely get a lot of different responses.
There seems to have been a shift from following Capital Society on Instagram to where it was kind of like a brand, and then we started seeing more of you on it. Was that intentional on your part? Because I think that helped. Like, I think seeing a person behind it helped. Was that intentional?
To an extent. I think I wanted to just post stuff that's more, you know, authentic, and people want to see what's happening behind the brand. So I just started posting videos of, you know, pressing hoodies or pressing shirts, and that honestly gave me more of a response than anything else, more than a picture.
Showing the behind the scenes, the process.
Yeah, people seeing who's behind the, you know, the brand or whatever. People really connect with that because there's a lot of people that are really trying to do their own thing too, and you know, it's just cool for them to see that, and they see who's behind it. You know, it's not just, oh, who's running this page, but it's just more of an opportunity to relate with people and connect.
There's somebody watching this. They were where you were at in that 3 to 4 year buffer, right? Maybe they don't have a vision. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're procrastinating. Who knows? Like, what advice would you have for somebody that doesn't have it all together, but they know they should be doing something?
You got to do it. You're never going to have it all together. You just got to step out and step out in faith and make some moves. You got to do something. You know, like, I meet a lot of people who want to be an artist or whatever. And you're never going to get anywhere if you don't try and put out that verse song or, you know, you just got to, if you fall, you fall. And if you fail, then so be it. Like, then you can try something else. But you got to step out and do something.
That's what's up, man.
Today.
I appreciate you sharing that. I appreciate your story. I think it's encouraging, and what I appreciated about it is that we're seeing you grow in real time, which is actually super fun. Like, because it seems like it's growing. Every time I check or look, it's like, it's bubbling, it's bubbling, it's bubbling, it's bubbling. And it's like someone new's wearing it, getting a shout out here and there. And I think that's super dope. And I think you are just on, like, it's just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Any final words, thoughts, encouragements, anything like that?
I mean, the whole like movement behind the brand and the name, I mean, it's called Captive Society because my whole vision for people who are a part of it is why settle for ordinary when you can live set free. And I just want to encourage anybody listening to this, like, don't settle for the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
If that's not what you want to do,
Yeah.
you know, don't settle. Just you know, live set free and serve God and hustle hard.
Come on. And Captive Society on all platforms, they can follow you
Yeah,
there.
yeah, Captive Society.
CaptiveSociety.com?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll link that in the description below.
Cool.
Check them out. Support the brand, especially if you serve God already. Why not get a Serve God t-shirt? Can you show us the t-shirt real quick?
Hey.